After you have the entry level, the once per year, the bottle you drink in the street when you graduated because mother-in-law break a leg, you have something to
celebrate.
You have something to celebrate. New Year's Eve. People who have money will pay a brand, or they will buy a cheap one.
Yeah.
And in England, it has to be on offer. You know, all those bog-off, buy one get one free.
Hey,
20 quid in the middle of nowhere in Lake District during 3 months. And after it arrives at the real price, £10 a bottle in a petrol station in Maidstone or everywhere. That I know the brand. I know the brand. It's 3 kilometers that way, and they produce 12 million bottles per year. Yes, I know. It's a huge cooperative. But well, that or they drink cava, prosecco. They will drink maybe an English sparkling because nationalism is normal. They have to drink wine from Sussex. They have to. But it's 25 quid a bottle for this price. I can have good champagne. People do like the people as you see. They cross the channel, they fill their car boot, and they have proper booze. So that's the two big market in volume. And after you have the niche, gastronomic, as we were speaking. So it can be top cuvée of a big brand, but those bottles cost you a kidney. And sometimes you have to include arms as well, or a leg. It's silly expensive. Or you have good growers in this market. You have plenty, let's say we are 100 to propose those niche champagne. But with pink it's different. With pink, and in big bottles, crossing the dancing floor with the Jeroboam of romance, James Bond stay in the loo. It's show off as well. A big bottle of pink called Romance, with the discotheque who puts the light on your table, the waiter who follow with flashy things, cross the dancing floor. Blah, brings the job after you have the man making his proposal. Do you want to marry me with Romance? It works. So in Baltic states, you have Roger Brun everywhere. I avoid the big markets, saturate, we say, overflow market like France and England. Go in Vilnius. No one's want to go because it's a small market. Yes, but for me, it's my size. So you go in Vilnius, in Kaunas, in Klaipėda, the three big cities in Lithuania. You go in Vilnius, you have Romance everywhere. It works. It works in Slovenia as well, in Maribor for the ski station, in Riga, in all those small countries that everyone say peanuts. For me, bingo. You go there, you always have one or two big groups, and they have no small ones. You arrive, you're first. I take my share first, and I make the reference. After people will compare their champagne to mine. I will make their taste. And after they go to others, no, we prefer the one. You arrived with the beret, with family. When we go on tours, we went in Baltic states with the children. They love to see the family. So now I plan for this winter to make Japan and Australia with family. Let's say 1 day business for me, 1 day of fun for them, 1 day of culture for the mother. And that's the way. That's the way. They want to see the man.
Perfect.
I think the best, the commercial manager does not exist now. People want to speak with the winemaker, the one who makes the wine. You want to speak with the cook in a restaurant. You don't want to speak with
he's the new celebrity, isn't he?
You want the cook.
Who
cook. But there is also something different. In a free Michelin star restaurant, no one is asking to the chef, do you grow your carrot and feed your rabbit yourself? In Champagne, people are asking us, do you grow your grapes? The top restaurant is not growing, of course. It's a question of trust between the grower and the négociant of the chef. For us, it's the same. A big brand have to trust the one.
It's about the provenance.
We are much more able than them to grow good grapes, but they're good chefs. They're winemakers or magicians as well. They need good raw material, so sometimes, they trust me. It's a question of trust. I know the terroir better than them. That's why I pick for others. They say to me, bon, Philippe, you manage. I go with him, with the team, with the CEO, with the winemaker. We make the tour of the vineyard. We check the one, their vineyard, the one the grower will supply.
Yeah.
We taste the grapes. It can be helpful. Somebody say, oh, this one is too acidic. Yes, but with this one, it will be better. It can match the blend of those two vineyards. Can be nice.
Yeah.
After we speak about wine picking, he say, bon, I know. The two brands that are doing that for them, I know they want natural acidity. They don't want to make the race to have the highest sugar level, to say we pick our grapes, high maturity, and after they put artificial acid in the wine, it's still organic. To put tartaric acid in the wine, citric acid, it's organic. But I would like the day which the additives will be compulsory to print. But so those ones prefer natural acidity, so I have to go to pick sooner this vineyard, this one. He said, I would like that, and after he say, bon, you have the pickers also to manage, you decide. It's my decision, it's a question of trust. And after, I will go taste the wine. After, when you arrive to their place, I will do it for some two famous brands, middle of May and 1st of June. You arrive, okay. Let's taste what you delivered on 17. We have some people who taste it from other village, After he said, okay, now we are tasting number 4. It's your number 3 Mars, the 4th ton I pressed for the third time, let's say. So he say, you have 200 kilo of Mr. Machin, 700 of you, 2 tons of you, and we taste. You sweat a little, huh? After, okay, number 31, it was your number 31, so Philippe, you pressed it at that day, sugar level was that, acidity was that, it's your grapes, yours. After they say, okay, you picked at that, it was our vineyard, we check. So how do you explain the difference? Fertilizer, soil management, it's possible. You have a lot of grass in the vineyard, not enough nitrogen into the wine. The terroir, it's a south slope, west, southwest, close to a river stream. Me, I know, so in some places in the vineyard, I know you have an underground river stream, you have more water, because here you don't have clay, but you have sand or chalk. I know that. I am born here. I played in the vineyard when I was children. We play cowboy Indians. We had our first meeting with girls in the vineyard. Not in town, but let's go in the vineyard. On top, have the view. On top of the vineyard, when you have your driving license, let's go with the car on top of the vineyard. Have a view. Let's pop a cork. Voilà. So we know the terroir with. We know where it's warmer, where you have the light in the evening, in the morning, where it's humid in the evening, it can be helpful, or in the morning if you fall asleep because you're drunk by night, you know where it's better to sleep or not. It's something easy, because if you sleep outside, you don't want to be wet in the morning, you stay in a dry place. I think we call it patrimoine, knowledge, experience.
Yeah.
You know the terroir,
Yeah,
so the big brands have to trust. But remember that, huh? Do you grow your grapes? Yes, I grow my grapes, but I do not necessarily use all mine, because some years, but my grapes I am disappointed. Some years I have a problem, I have a disease, I did not spray enough, it's spoiled. I have ale, frozen, I can have problem. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. I make mistakes. Bon, I say when I make mistakes. I have difficulties to admit, but in front of nature, I have to. Wow, last year I made a mistake. Last year I should have sprayed weed killer to have no grass in my vineyard in Mareuil. At least I will have saved 50%. Wow. Last year I had 3 hectares completely destroyed. I can swear you, my father remember me. He's not involved in the company anymore, but from far away, he's checking. If he sees something wrong on his opinion, I know it immediately. Immediately, Philippe, what are you doing? But yes, it's planned. It's Sunday. Workers are not at work. We will do it tomorrow. If I do well, never know.
Yeah.
Maybe I will know it from one of his friends who will tell me, oh, your dad is part of that. Yeah, but he will never tell me. It's a dad, I think. I think it's a dad. But me, I was also traveling in the vineyard with grandfathers. Because knowledge do not go from parents to children, but from grandparents to grandchildren. I remember they were small. After the harvest, we were going in the vineyard to check if there is some forgotten basket of us.
Yeah.
And the children were saying, no, there is none here. How do they know that? Because they went on the Wednesday afternoon with my father. So, okay, well, so they will know.
Yeah, invaluable lessons. Yeah.
And sometimes you have to work in the vineyard.
Yes,
Sometimes when you're late.
Do you work in a vineyard?
Yes, sure.
You do.
Sometimes, yes.
Sorry?
So you work in a vineyard. Do you think you're working with your father in years to come?
Maybe.
Oh.
I hope not.
No, I don't know.
Who knows? Working in family, it's hard.
Yes, it can be. Yeah.
I worked with shares owner, unions, everything, but with family, it's hard.
Yeah.
Working with family and friends. And I would prefer, and you learn by making mistakes.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
she have to learn, so she have to make
Yeah.
mistakes. I prefer her to make mistakes elsewhere. Me, I am mechanical engineer. I make mass destruction weapon, I made windows, I made textile, I made fridges before coming back in wine.
Yeah.
So I have a more open-minded compared to others because I worked in other industry.